In the chaos of our daily lives, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by a sea of stress and uncertainty. Yet there's a way to find calm amidst the storm, a path to inner peace that has stood the test of time. Picture this. Despite everything that's thrown at you, work pressures, personal conflicts, unexpected challenges, you can stand firm, unshaken, and serene. This isn't just a dream. It's the essence of Stoic philosophy. Today, we're diving into the heart of this wisdom, exploring 8 timeless truths from one of its most compelling figures, Lucius Annaeus Seneca. These principles are not abstract theories, but practical tools that you can apply every day to build resilience and inner strength. Seneca was a man who lived a life of extreme highs and lows, from advising the infamous Emperor Nero to suffering a painful exile. He wasn't a philosopher in a distant ivory tower. He was in the arena of life, and his wisdom was forged in fire. These truths are not meant to be easy. They are meant to be real. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and tools to cultivate a state of calm and confidence, no matter what life throws your way. So let's embark on this transformative journey together. Truth number 1. Focus on what you control. The modern world can feel like a constant stream of notifications, crises, and demands, leaving us feeling powerless and frustrated. We get stuck in traffic, worry about global events, and see curated lives on social media that make our own feel inadequate. It's natural to feel our stress levels rise as we fight battles that were never ours to win. But here's where Stoicism steps in with a powerful lesson. Seneca saw this pattern 2 millennia ago, and he offered a profound truth. You must separate what is within your control from what is not. Most of life, the weather, the economy, other people's opinions, is outside our power. What is in our power? Only our response, our judgment, our mindset, and our next action. That is our entire kingdom. Seneca famously wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Think of it this way. When you have a clear understanding of what you can and cannot control, the world around you seems to shrink. Seneca himself lived this. In 41 AD, he was banished to the island of Corsica, a fate that could have crushed his spirit. He could have spent his years in bitterness. Instead, he chose to focus on what he could control. He used the isolation to study, reflect, and write. He couldn't control the emperor's decree, but he could control how he used his time. When you face a challenge, you can either be dragged along by circumstance, or you can focus on your response. This isn't about passivity. It's about strategically using your energy where it truly matters within your own mind. Truth number 2. Comfort silently destroys you. Our society often seeks the path of least resistance. We optimize our lives for comfort, from food delivery to endless entertainment. We look for comfortable jobs and comfortable routines, viewing friction and difficulty as things to be avoided. But Seneca offers a profound insight. A life without challenge is a life that never reaches its potential. He wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This is a truth we instinctively understand in physical fitness. No one expects to build muscle by sitting on the couch. We go to the gym precisely because the challenge is what makes us stronger. Seneca argues the same principle applies to our character. A person who has never faced adversity doesn't truly know what they're capable of. He even said, "No man is more unhappy than he who has never faced adversities, because that person has never been tested." Despite being one of the wealthiest men in Rome, Seneca was wary of luxury's corrupting influence. To counteract this, He would periodically practice forms of voluntary hardship, dressing in simple clothes and eating plain food. He did this not for punishment, but for training. He was proving to himself that his happiness was not tied to his fortune. For us, this means intentionally seeking out discomfort. Take a cold shower. Have a difficult conversation you've been avoiding. These small, deliberate acts build the mental resilience you need to handle the involuntary hardships that life will inevitably throw your way. Struggle is the architect of your strength. Truth number 3. Life isn't fair. Accept it for power. From a young age, we're often told that if we are good people and work hard, good things will happen. Then we grow up and see that this isn't always true. We see dishonest people get ahead and face setbacks that are no fault of our own. It's natural to feel a sense of injustice, which can lead to resentment and envy. Seneca's third truth offers a liberating antidote. Stop expecting life to be fair. Fortune, he argued, is random, distributing its gifts and punishments without regard for merit. To expect fairness from the universe is to set yourself up for perpetual disappointment. The true path to power lies in acceptance. As he put it, fate leads the willing and drags along the reluctant. You can either spend your life fighting a reality you cannot change, or you can accept the terms and focus your energy on how you will play the hand you've been dealt. Consider Seneca's own life, serving as an advisor to the tyrannical Emperor Nero. To demand fairness from such an unstable man would have been futile. Instead, Seneca focused on maintaining his own integrity and composure for as long as he could. When you let go of the demand for fairness, you reclaim an immense amount of mental energy. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become the creator of your own response. That is real power. Truth number 4. Hope and fear are the same illusion. We tend to think of hope and fear as opposites. Fear is the anxiety about what could go wrong, while hope is the anticipation of what could go right. We spend our lives trying to avoid fear and chase hope, but Seneca delivers a startling insight. Hope and fear are two sides of the same coin. They are a matched pair that robs you of the only thing you truly possess, the present moment. He wrote, "We are tormented alike by what is past and what is to come. Both hope and fear are fixated on the future, a realm that exists only in our imagination. Fear makes us suffer for tragedies that may never happen. Hope makes us delay our happiness, conditioning it on a future event. I'll be happy when." In doing so, we lose today. This constant looking forward is one of the greatest obstacles to living. Seneca's ultimate test of this principle came at the end of his life. Ordered by Nero to take his own life, he didn't cling to the false hope of a pardon, nor did he descend into fear. Instead, sources describe him as remarkably calm. Using his final moments to comfort his friends and family, he was fully present. For us, the Stoic solution is to anchor ourselves in the now. Practices like journaling or simply focusing on the task at hand pull your mind back from the illusions of the future, allowing you to live where life is actually happening, right here, right now. Truth number 5. Master emotions through reason. Think about the last time you felt a surge of anger from a driver cutting you off or a condescending email. In that moment, the emotion feels like an unstoppable force. But Seneca argued that this is a fundamental misunderstanding. For a Stoic, emotions like anger aren't external forces that happen to us. They are the result of judgments we make. This is a central part of Stoic practice. The philosophy teaches that there is a critical space between an event and our emotional response. In that space lies our power of reason. An event occurs, and our first impression might be that we have been wronged. Reason's job is to examine that impression. Is this person's opinion truly important? Is reacting with anger the most effective response? As the later Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius would write, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In his essay on anger, Seneca saw anger as a form of temporary madness that clouds judgment. His prescribed remedy was simple: delay. When you feel that flash of rage, do nothing. Wait. That pause allows your rational mind to catch up with your impulse. In our digital age, the pause before you post is a direct application of this wisdom. By refusing to be a slave to your immediate reactions, you are not suppressing your emotions, but learning to handle them maturely. You are choosing a calm and effective response. Truth number 6. Virtue over approval. We live in a world where success is often measured in likes, followers, and public acclaim. This relentless pursuit of external validation can create a deep-seated anxiety, causing us to shape our choices and even our personalities to please others. Seneca's sixth truth cuts through this noise with a profound directive. Live for virtue, not for applause. For the Stoics, the ultimate good in life is virtue moral excellence, defined by wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These are the only things that are truly good and have bearing on your moral worth. Everything else, wealth, health, and reputation, is indifferent. The approval of the crowd is fickle. Basing your self-worth on the opinions of others is to build your house on sand. Seneca's life was a case study in this conflict. As Nero's tyranny grew, Seneca was faced with a choice: compromise his principles to maintain his position, or uphold his virtue. In the end, he accepted his fate with a dignity that showed his commitment to his own character was greater than his desire for the emperor's favor. The lesson is timeless. Focus on building an unshakable inner character. The right people will respect you for it, and the opinions of the wrong people will cease to matter. Truth number 7. Wealth and pleasures are indifferent. Our culture often tells us that happiness lies in the next acquisition: a bigger house, a faster car, the latest smartphone. This creates a state of perpetual desire where contentment is always one purchase away. Seneca, a man who was himself incredibly wealthy, offers a powerful reality check. These things will not bring you lasting happiness because they are indifference. This Stoic concept doesn't mean you should reject pleasure or pursue poverty. The key is in the word indifferent. It means these external things are morally neutral. They cannot make you a good or bad person. True wealth, Seneca argued, is internal. It is a poverty of desires, not a surplus of possessions. He wrote, "If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to opinion, you will never be rich." The person who is truly poor is not the one with little, but the one who always craves more. As one of the richest men in his empire, Seneca's words carried immense weight. He saw luxury as a trap that could soften the mind. He argued that the wise person regards wealth as a tool, while the fool regards it as a master. The modern application is to practice mindful consumption. Before you buy something, ask yourself, do I truly need this? By detaching your self-worth from your net worth, you achieve a kind of freedom that no amount of money can buy. Truth number 8. Death gives life meaning. Of all the realities we face, death is the one we most often try to avoid. We fill our lives with distractions, acting as if we have an infinite amount of time. But Seneca's final and most profound truth turns this on its head. It is the awareness of death that gives life its meaning and urgency. This practice is known as memento mori. Remember, you will die. For the Stoics, this wasn't a morbid obsession. It was a powerful tool for living. Realizing that your time is finite is the ultimate cure for procrastination and triviality. As Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." The thought of death clarifies our priorities. If you knew you had 1 year left, would you spend it on petty disputes and meaningless distractions? Or would you finally write that book, heal that relationship, and tell people you love how you feel? Seneca said, "Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing." The one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time. When the order for his death arrived, Seneca was not caught unprepared. His life had been a daily rehearsal for this final moment. This final truth is an invitation to embrace the reality of your own impermanence. Use it as a filter to distinguish the essential from the trivial. That awareness is not a source of fear, but the ultimate source of freedom, and the catalyst for a life truly well lived. Conclusion. The wisdom of Seneca is a powerful guide for our modern lives. He tells us that our anxieties are often of our own making, that our obsession with comfort can make us weak, and that our time is finite. These truths are not always easy, but they are liberating. They call on us to shift our focus from the chaotic world outside to the orderly world within our own minds. True power lies not in controlling the world around you, but in mastering your own mind and actions. By embracing these 8 realities, we can learn to navigate our own complex world with more clarity, courage, and purpose. We can stop being dragged along by fate and start leading a life of inner peace, resilience, and fulfillment.